Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John, and together we're the two running brooms. So regular viewers of the channel will know how much we enjoy our weekly parkruns. So in this video, we're going to do a recap of all the parkruns we've been to this year and some of the highlights that our parkrun journeys have taken us on.
In 2022, we will have done 101 parkruns between us in 44 different venues.
And those venues have been spread across 16 different counties in England and Wales.
And 22 of those events were brand new to us this year.
So sit back, relax and enjoy this video. Perhaps you've done some of these parkruns and it'll bring back happy memories of your visits to that particular parkrun. Or perhaps you're looking to extend your parkrun experience to 2023 and beyond and are looking for some tips and advice on what parkruns have what facilities and what type of courses where. If you fall into either of those categories, we're sure you're going to get something out of today's video.
So in January, we started off with some local parkruns. We did some revisits to Penistone, and where else did we go, John?
Clumber Park Parkrun, which is a favourite of ours, which you'll see footage of later in the video. Our one away day visit parkrun in January took place at the Cinder Track Parkrun over in the North Yorkshire seaside town of Whitby. We really enjoyed some of the views on this fantastic newish Yorkshire parkrun course. And it was great to meet up with some of our local friends who'd also travelled over to do the Cinder Track Parkrun. So in February we were able to travel a bit further afield. Mid-February took us to experience the Greatfield Parkrun on the outskirts of Dorchester on a new development called Poundbury. It's a 3-lap course, undulating but all on firm paths, and I think we can remember who was First Lady that day, can't we?
Woo-hoo!
The second away day parkrun we were able to do in February was in the town I was born in, actually, in Ipswich down in Suffolk. Now it was billed as a cross-country type course, practically all on grass. So who decided to go in his flat minimalist road shoes
and fall over?
Yeah, flat on my face and come home covered in mud. But a very enjoyable experience, a lovely, I think it's 2-lap undulating, as I said, grass course.
Yeah, very nice, yes.
And then our final parkrun of February took us to Cheltenham. We'd entered a 10k, the Bolton on the Water 10k the day afterwards, so we decided to take the opportunity to do, I think, what was Cheltenham's B course at the time. It was 4 laps of just over 3/4 of a mile each. Nice, firm tarmac, undulating loop.
Yes, so in March, unfortunately, we both ended up with COVID, so that stopped us going to parkruns on a Saturday morning. However, we did actually manage to take in 2 new parkruns in March, and they were...
The first one was a new one out at a town called Brigg in Lincolnshire. It's called the Ancombe Valley Parkrun. It's out and back along the side of a river. I think, again, we can remember who was First Lady on that occasion. And I think it was about 5 weeks in, took the course record at the time. But, big bonus, and I still have it to this day, is an exclusive parkrun pen that they seem to be giving out at the finish.
Yes.
And the second new parkrun we got to in March was the Beacon Parkrun down in Lichfield. It's one I had my eye on for a while. It's set in a lovely park, wide sweeping bends, quite a lot of history, a couple of statues you run past en route, and afterwards the city of Lichfield really affords quite a good day out.
Wow, April was a bumper month for parkruns, and our YouTube channel was first started at Doddington Hall in Lincolnshire.
Doddington Hall is a fast out and back course with great facilities. A research visit to Essex saw us take in the Marksall Estate Parkrun, a lovely 2-lap off-road course.
Tetbury Goodshed Parkrun in the Cotswolds is well worth a visit.
When we were there, they were using the B course, which is out and back along an old railway line. And the facilities at the end, a beautiful cafe, is well worth a visit, as is the town of Tetbury.
Rotherham is a parkrun just along the road from us, and it's one that we've visited on many occasions.
We first ran there in 2013 at the inaugural. And if you visit Rotherham, you'll see plenty of historic features in this beautiful Clifton Park. So Malden Prom was definitely one of the highlights of my parkrun year. We bumped into Ben Felton from the Benny's Running channel and got to run on this exhilarating Essex coastal parkrun set in beautiful parkland.
So the month of May took us to Watermead Country Park for the first time.
There we saw Gemma Steele, who was a regular runner and volunteer, and she managed to lap us as we went round the second of two lovely lakes that you run round at this country park, Parkrun, in Leicestershire. Brandon Country Park in Suffolk is a 2-lap trail course.
It takes you through some lovely wooded trails and around a picturesque pond. Aincliffe is the oldest parkrun in Sheffield, and we did the first one back on the 10th of July 2010, and dare I say we were first finishers on that occasion.
Aincliffe now regularly attracts numbers in the several high hundreds, a very popular parkrun on the outskirts of Sheffield.
Ashbourne Recreation Ground started in May, and we visited on the 4th event.
The course itself is a 2-lapper taking in fields, trail and a little bit of tarmac. Afterwards you may wish to visit this picturesque Derbyshire town. If you are enjoying this parkrun video, please give it a like. If you are new to this channel, we'd love you to subscribe. It's free to you, just click that subscribe button and you get regular parkrun, racing and other content. Now, back to our parkrun review of the year. So, Mallard's Pike Parkrun in the Forest of Dean had been on my bucket list for a while, having seen the area feature on several YouTube channels.
It's run on a 1-lap course on beautiful wide forest trails.
Sadly on the day I had a bit of an injury, but still enjoyed a run walk around this beautiful parkrun.
Now on to Normanby Hall in Lincolnshire, which we've visited on 4 occasions.
It's a flat 2-lap course run on a mixture of woodland trails and tarmac, and has great facilities on site for parking and post-parkrun fueling.
So Marple Parkrun in Cheshire was a revisit for us, and it's a lovely 2-lap course.
It's run on a mixture of terrain, and one particular scenic part of the route takes you along the River Goyt. Hull Parkrun, as well as taking place in one of the most scenic parks around, is also one of the fastest parkruns we know of. Its particular favourite of mine is I grew up in this Yorkshire seaport city. We are fortunate in having a parkrun just around the corner from our house, and we ran it twice in July.
Henston is an out and back course on an old railway line. It starts and finishes on the showgrounds.
We ran the picturesque Beaver Castle B course, but hope to return soon and run the A course at some point in the winter. The B course runs out and back along picturesque farm fields.
It was great to meet Joe Pavey, multi-Olympian, at this 1-lap course at Rother Valley. It was a beautiful summer's day and Joe found the time to chat to everybody. What a nice person.
Our revisit to Sandal Park Parkrun in Doncaster reminded us of the time we did the inaugural event back in 2013, and also the time we won a special prize as the Valentine's couple in 2014.
So, August. What a beautifully hot month that was, and we had the pleasure of visiting 4 parkruns. The first one was in Dorset, Durlston Country Park. Wow, beautiful sea views across the English coast, and it was just amazing. Quite a tough course, but definitely one to do if you're in the area.
And on a good, clear day, you can see the Isle of Wight. Frogmary Green Farm Parkrun in Somerset takes place entirely within the grounds of a working farm. After a tarmac start, the run takes you into beautiful farm fields.
So, Loch Neaton, not in Scotland as you may think, but in a place called Watton in Norfolk.
The loch name derives from Scottish navvies who helped build the nearby railway. We enjoyed this 2-lap course around flat playing fields. And to round off August, the jewel in Yorkshire's parkrun crown and possibly the whole of the UK.
We bring you Fountains Abbey, a beautiful, beautiful parkrun.
The 2-lap course takes you around the grounds of the Abbey ruins and the gardens of Studley Royal.
You cannot fail to be awe-inspired by this wonderful historic parkrun.
So the first parkrun of September was Graves, a tough 2-lapper in a scenic park on the outskirts of Sheffield.
This was our 5th visit. And another revisit was Poolsbrook in Derbyshire, a scenic 3-lap course around a lake. Make sure you watch out for those swans.
Next up, my 500th parkrun, for which I chose Birkenhead Park on the Wirral. Birkenhead is Britain's oldest municipal park, opened in 1847, and the course is a tarmac 2-lapper. It was nice to meet up with my daughter, who's becoming another regular parkrunner, and earn that all-important 500 t-shirt.
So the final parkrun in September was Severn Bridge, and I overcame my fear to take part.
Uniquely, in the UK, Severn Bridge Parkrun encompasses 2 countries, starting in Wales, crossing briefly into England, and then back again. After a home run at Penistone, our 2nd October parkrun was another revisit to Clumber Park to run this beautiful 2-lap National Trust trail course.
It was lovely to bump into a couple of friends, and we always enjoy our post-parkrun breakfast.
Millhouses is a popular, flat, tarmac 3-lap parkrun on the outskirts of Sheffield.
There's plenty of parking and great facilities in the park, and it's also close to the Derbyshire Peak District. Seaton has a unique start and finish on the shingle beach. The sound is absolutely amazing. Then you run along the seafront and you have awe-inspiring views right across the channel.
A truly exhilarating start to any Saturday morning, and this was our 2nd visit to this Devon parkrun. After the revisits to Penistone and Clumber Park, the end of November saw us visit the new Pavilion Gardens parkrun in the Derbyshire spa town of Buxton.
Set in picturesque Victorian parkland, the course is a 3-lap, twisty route on a hard surface.
Facilities at this parkrun are absolutely top-notch, and it is situated right by the town centre, so you can have a lovely day out in Buxton. December's parkrunning kicked off with a visit to Brierley Forest in Nottinghamshire, an area replete with mining history. It had been a while since we'd visited this beautiful 2-lap, undulating trail parkrun.
The welcome and cafe were outstanding. We certainly won't be leaving it so long next time. Winter had really kicked in for our visit to Telford Parkrun.
Yes, many parkruns that weekend had cancelled, but full marks to the Telford core team for putting this event on and allowing us to enjoy the picturesque trail course through the town park and along an old railway line.
Sherwood Pines is a parkrun that we love to return to every year.
Yes, it never fails to impress whatever the time of year. On this occasion, we're fortunate to catch the 1-lap forest course in beautiful, frosty December conditions. So the crisp winter weather had broken by the time we visited Market Bosworth Parkrun in Leicestershire.
Yes, we enjoyed a 2-lap course on a multi-terrain surface, taking in a little bit of field, some wooded trails and some tarmac.
So well done Market Bosworth for getting this new parkrun off the ground, which we visited in its 2nd week. Christmas Day saw us travel up to York. I decided to sit this one out, suffering from a virus, but Dawn had a fantastic run to just sneak under 22 minutes on this 1.5-lap tarmac course. There was a full array of Christmas costume and a fun time was had by all at York Parkrun.
So one more parkrun to do on New Year's Eve, and that's going to be in Weymouth. It's one we did last year on Christmas Day, and we're really looking forward to go back, as we're going to also volunteer to be a report writer and photographer.
We could be running the B course, which runs out and back along the picturesque esplanade.
So we hope you've enjoyed this recap of our parkrun adventures of 2022.
If you have, please consider giving this video a like. If you're new to this channel and you want regular parkrun updates as well as training, races, coaching and other running content, please consider subscribing to our channel. It's free to you, you just need to press that subscribe button and you won't miss a thing. So we wish all our viewers, old and new, the very best for 2023. We hope to see some of you at parkruns and other races we might do around the country. So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.